Hello, welcome to our channel. The loss of hair in dogs, also known as alopecia, is a common occurrence and it does not necessarily point to an ailment. However, if the hair loss is too sudden and too rapid, there should be a cause for concern. A quick visit to the vet would help address your concerns. Alopecia in dogs follows certain patterns. These patterns are particularly important because they aid in the diagnosis of the alopecia. Some of the patterns include, 1. Hair loss around the ears. 2. Hair loss on the abdomen. 3. Hair loss around the neck. 4. Bald patches on the legs. 5. Hair loss at the sides. What are the causes of hair loss in dogs? Allergies. When our body reacts to a foreign object, it lashes out in bouts of inflammation and other reactions that range from mild to severe. Allergies leading to loss of hair in dogs come in 3 distinct ways. 1. Environmental conditions. Pollen and molds when ingested could lead to reactions that inevitably lead to hair loss. 2. Food allergies. While dogs are not known to be very picky eaters, certain foods could cause allergic reactions in them. 3. Parasitic triggers. When dogs are exposed to certain parasites, particularly fleas and mites, they are prone to allergic reactions. Bites from fleas and mites make dogs so itchy so much so that they scratch off their hair in the process. Infections. Hair loss usually accompanied by inflammations, skin redness and itchiness are highly indicative of infection. Infestations by ringworm are associated with alopecia. They cause hair loss in a circular pattern. Low immunity and cold weather conditions are predisposing factors to fungal infections. Seasonal shedding. Shedding of fur is a kind of hair loss that is beneficial to the dog. Naturally, when the fur becomes too old and loses its coloration, it falls off and is replaced. This is normal and requires no cause for alarm. In the winter, certain breeds of dogs grow a lot more fur than normal. This is an adaptive mechanism to help them cope with the extremely cold weather conditions. However, during spring, you would find that such dogs undergo a rapid and sudden shedding of fur in a bid to help them cope with the new weather condition. Malnutrition. The skin is the largest organ of a dog's body and not surprisingly, a lot of nutrients are targeted towards nourishing the skin. Lack of adequate nutrients in the dog's diet would cause an imbalance and a reduction in the nutrients available for use. As expected, this will result in the nutrients being solely used for the activities of the internal body system, leaving the external system malnourished. One of the most prominent markers of a malnourished dog is hair loss. Hormonal conditions. Hormonal conditions vary in animals and a lot of times, they contribute to hair loss. For the male dogs, when they get neutered, the decrease in testosterone resulting from the process might cause hair loss in some cases. Also, female dogs undergo hormonal imbalances during pregnancy because the hair follicles go into the resting phase during the period of pregnancy. Apart from that, the body of the pregnant female directs nutrients away from the skin and towards the internal body to reserve more energy for the puppies. Pressure sores. This occurs when dogs place too much pressure on a part of their body, particularly their elbow and other bony joints. Pressure sores could develop when they continually press their bodies into hard surfaces. That area of the skin turns scaly and hair loss in such cases is very common. This is very normal and is usually not accompanied by an underlying medical condition. You just should observe if the dog's sleeping space is a bit too hard. You could replace it with more comfortable bedding arrangements. Pressure sores are mostly found in older dogs. Even though they are normal, they should not be ignored because they often cause tearing in the skin. The tear in the skin might provide an avenue for infections to plague the animal and if left untreated, could be lethal. Genetics. Hair loss could also occur due to genetics. The desirability of bald dogs is on the rise. As a result, hairless dogs like the American Hairless Terrier and the Chinese Crested dogs are bred with other dogs. For this reason, hair loss in such offspring is quite normal. Stress. As humans, when we get stressed, we do a variety of things to soothe and calm ourselves. Dogs are the same in this respect, as they violently scratch their bodies and lick their paws to soothe themselves. This is not exactly a bad habit, but the scratching of their body parts leads to injuries and sudden hair loss. Dogs get stressed for a plethora of reasons. It could be separation from a puppy, separation from the owner, a move to a new home, or bringing home a new dog. Dog behaviorists are recommended to help you deal with this situation, especially if it goes on for an extended period. Pheromone sprays also come in handy here, as they help the dog feel relaxed. How can hair loss in dogs be prevented? 1. Regular grooming of dogs reinvigorates the skin and removes excess grease from the skin. Excess grease on the skin causes irritations, which inevitably lead to hair loss. 2. Ensuring that your dog feed contains all the necessary nutrients required for their growth and development. If you are not sure about dietary requirements for your dog, a trip to the vet would help straighten things out for you. Supplements are also very helpful in nourishing dogs, particularly for convalescent dogs. 3. For pregnant females, it is ideal that their diet is filled with adequate and essential nutrients to help them cope with the hassles of pregnancy. 4. Whether your dog stays in the house or has a little space outside, always make it a point to disinfect where it stays. This will help eliminate infections that could also lead to hair loss. 5. Regular checkups are a must, they help assess the health status of your dog. 6. Do not expose dogs to extreme weather conditions. Extreme changes in weather are predisposing factors to hair loss. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below. Turn the notification on so that you will know once we post a new video. Do not forget to visit our site, www.zimhairlosshelp.com, for more hair loss content like this. Thank you.